If you're using Printify or thinking about starting a print-on-demand business, you've probably asked yourself the question, what products actually sell? Because Printify gives you access to hundreds of different products, so that's t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, phone cases, canvas prints, pet accessories, blankets, the list goes on. But here's the problem. How do you choose which one to go for? Just because Printify offers a product doesn't mean people actually want to buy it. And if you're creating designs for products nobody's searching for, it doesn't matter how good your designs are. So before we look at products, there's something important you need to understand. Most beginners think they're only selling products, but they're not just selling products, they're selling emotions. People don't necessarily buy a mug because they desperately need another mug. They might buy it because it reminds them of their dog, or because it's funny, or because it makes a good birthday gift, or because it represents a hobby that they're passionate about. The product is simply the canvas, the design and the emotion are what people actually pay for. Keep that in mind as we go through these. Number 1, t-shirts. So let's start with the obvious one, t-shirts. They're probably the biggest print-on-demand product for a reason, and that's because almost everyone wears them, they're relatively affordable, and they're suitable for thousands of niches. So if you want to think about things like dog lovers, teachers, golf, fishing, cars, camping, gaming, fitness, small business owners, funny slogans, and holidays, the opportunities are endless. But the mistake, and a lot of people get this wrong, is creating generic designs. The design is everything here because t-shirts, there's a lot of them and it's very saturated. However, there's still a ton of t-shirts that do incredibly well on print on demand. It's all about the design. If you can jump on a trend, for example, then you can do really well here. Instead of making a shirt that says coffee lover, try creating something that appeals to a very specific audience. The more specific you become, the easier it is for someone to think, that was made for me. Number 2, pet products. People spend a lot of money on pets, and it's no surprise. Dogs and cats are amazing, and people really love their pets. So products like pet bowls, pet bandanas, pet mats, owner and pet matching products can all perform surprisingly well. And pet niches are actually some of the most passionate you will find. On a side note, if you're looking to get started with Printify, then use my link in the description below and get signed up ASAP. Printify have kindly sponsored this video today, but I've got a lot of experience with them and they're pretty good. Number 3, mugs. So this one that surprises people, mugs continue to sell incredibly well. And why is that? Well, because a lot of people buy them as gifts. So you think for birthdays, Christmas, Mother's Day, Father's Day, work colleagues. So if you are going to look to sell mugs on Printify, just bear that in mind. They're likely going to be bought as gifts. Now, while it's hard to get super personal with this because, for example, you can't design inside jokes for friendship groups you don't know or families you don't know, you can target specific events like Father's Day, like Mother's Day, like Christmas, like Halloween. People are constantly looking for inexpensive but thoughtful gifts, and a well-designed mug solves that problem. And because they're relatively inexpensive, customers don't need too much convincing. And this is where the money can be made. Number 4, tote bags. So tote bags have become pretty popular over the last few years, and that's because they're reusable, they're practical, they're kind to the environment, and they're essentially like wearable accessories now. And this makes them perfect for book lovers, plant lovers, students, coffee enthusiasts, artists, cat owners. Minimalist designs often work particularly well here, and that's because tote bags can be a fashion statement. You just want to make sure, again, that you're making them for the audience you're going after. Number 5, posters and wall art. So wall art gets overlooked quite a bit, but people love decorating. They love decorating their bedroom or their office or home gyms or gaming rooms. There's lots of options here because depending on the room it's going to be placed in, you can tailor the product and wall art to that room. So again, don't think about the product, think about the person. A gaming room print, a motivational office print, a nursery print, a travel map, or a recipe print for kitchens. There's a lot of possibilities here. You just got to think about the room it's going to be placed in. Number 6, stickers. If your niche has a passionate community, stickers can be brilliant. If you think anime or gaming, cars or motorbikes, coding or music, the good thing about stickers is that they're incredibly affordable. They're very easy impulse buys, which means if you can get the emotion right, get the targeting right, people might just buy them anyway and not really think about it. And with stickers, customers often buy multiple at once. Even better if you can get some niche humour or some memes on there that people just like, or it's relevant at the minute, or it's trending. Number 7, phone cases. So phone cases can work really well, but competition is much higher. And if you're going to sell phone cases, I'd avoid generic patterns. So instead, focus on specific hobbies, specific professions, personalization, or building a recognizable brand style. Again, people are going to have this on their phone, so depending on the audience, it's a bit of a statement. And this is why it's a bit more competitive, but phone cases, they sell really well. Remember, it's all down to targeting and the design. Number 8, sweatshirts. So sweatshirts don't always get the attention that hoodies do, but many people actually prefer them. And that's because they're cleaner, simpler, and often appeal to slightly older buyers. If you're targeting minimalist fashion or lifestyle branding, definitely don't overlook sweatshirts. Just remember, if you are going to sell these, target the autumn and winter months. Number 9, hoodies. So hoodies are another popular and fantastic option. And the great thing about hoodies is that customers generally expect to pay a bit more. That means your profit per sale can often be considerably higher than a standard t-shirt. They're particularly popular during the autumn and winter months, for obvious reasons. And they work extremely well for sports, universities, outdoor hobbies, gaming again, fitness, lifestyle brands, motivational quotes. And again, it's all about the design. Really, a lot of these products can work as long as you get that right. And again, that's just about finding the right audience. It's about being niche. It's about being specific. You need to really know who you're going after, because if you just upload random designs, it's probably not going to work. You might get the odd sale or two, but you need to get the targeting right. Number 10, seasonal products. Finally, never underestimate seasonal products. Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduation, wedding season, summer holidays, back to school. These create urgency. People know they'll only need the product for a short period, and that often increases buying intent. So if you're quick, you can capitalize on this pretty well, and also you have room to prepare for this. So if you do decide to create a Halloween product, for example, well, you know exactly when to market it. Now here are some products I'd avoid, and these aren't because they're impossible to sell, but it's more because your time's probably better spent elsewhere. And this is things like jewelry, highly customized home decor, very expensive products, items with complicated sizing, products with limited search demand. When you're starting out, you want to keep things very simple. You want to master products that have already proven demand and start to generate a return on investment first. So if I was starting a brand today, here is what I would do. I'd pick one niche, so let's say golf, for example, and then I'd ask, what products would golfers actually buy? Is that funny golf shirts? Is it golf hoodies? Is it golf accessories? Now, instead of having random products, you have an actual brand and everything feels connected. And customers are far more likely to buy multiple products. So as you can probably tell, the secret isn't the product. People spend hours trying to find the perfect Printify product, but it's usually the wrong question. A great design in a great niche with excellent photography will usually outperform an average design on a quote-unquote better product. The niche matters, the design matters, and the product page really matters. The product itself is only one piece of the puzzle. You need to go after that audience and hit them right. And a lot of these products I've mentioned today, they have huge audiences with proven demand and enough room to build an actual brand around them. The important thing is not trying to sell everything. It's finding that one audience, understanding what they love, and creating products that genuinely speak to them. That's where successful print-on-demand businesses are built. Like I said, if you're getting started with Printify, use my link in the description below to get started, and let me know how it goes for you. And if you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.